Hey guys, welcome back for part 3. I'm going to make a new class. I'm going to call this practice 3 part 3. Sometimes they run a little long. I would rather have 3 parts than one gigantor part. So make 3, and what we're going to do is I'm actually going to copy my header from another project. And this doesn't deal with concatenation, this deals with escape clauses. So this is when you're in the middle of text and you just have to get out. And don't forget your public static void main string args. Got that part memorized yet? So I'm going to set up a string that I'm going to declare as quote is what I'm going to name it. And the string is going to ask if we've just said no. Now, whenever you're quoting someone, you want that to be in quote, correct? So we want to actually print this as no showing up in quotes, but you see it already turned black. It's not going to print that. It does not like that. So the escape button is above your enter key. It is a front slash. So a front slash means that it's actually going to print that as a quote instead of actually entering it in quotes. Now we don't have an error except for this one saying that we don't do anything with it. So let's go ahead and print quote. So system.out.println quote, and let's see how it looks. All right, so it actually does print our quotes instead of doing other things that are weird. My bad, they're actually called escape sequences, so I fixed that. But it basically does the same thing. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you an alternate use of this. So we're in one line. Before, if we wanted to print one thing on 2 lines, we would have to put 2 different print lines on it. But now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to cut the insides of that, use an escape sequence. So front/n means new line, put it right up against there. So it's going to look weird. If you run it, it actually puts a new line right here in the middle. There's also one for tab, which is front/e. So if you put that in there, the tab between. Now remember, tabs have different lengths based on where the text ends. So if it doesn't look right, you can put 2 tabs in there. If you look in your book on page 448, this is where it outlines all of the escape sequences that you could use. So if you want to, you could come in your notes and just insert a screenshot of that in there, just so you know how to use them. For lesson 3, you also have some questions, which are very similar to what will be on the quiz this week, and you also have a project called Name That Celebrity on page 20 of your book, which, now that you know how to put new projects in, or new classes in a project, you can put it just straight into lesson 3's folder here. You will have a quiz over lessons 1 through 3, so please let me know if you guys have any questions. Good luck!